It was Christmas morning 1966. We and all the ships in the area received a mayday call from the St Finbarr on about 7:30 in the morning, and we hauled our gear and started steaming full speed towards her, but we were about 2 hours steaming time away. But as we approached, we could see the plume of smoke and flames from the bridge area of the St Finbarr, and we came up on the port side. We come from the south, and she was just laid wallowing in a heavy swell because it had been blowing hard the day before, Christmas Eve day. It was blowing hard, and when the wind drops away at the Flemish Cap, you've still got a massive swell for days, and she was rolling about, and the survivors were sitting on this after gantry. We couldn't get alongside of her to do anything. Nobody could. All the ships were circling like a wagon train, a couple of 100 metres away from her. Eventually the Orsano got alongside in the afternoon and shot a rocket line across, and they pulled a inflatable life raft across from the Orsano to the Finbarr. And during the time the men were climbing into the life raft, two of them fell into the water. The chief engineer, and he went straight down, and they could see him going down. And the wireless operator, Tommy Gray, he fell in the water. He was dragged out straight away, but he died on hitting the water. It was very, very cold at that time. The sea temperature was cold, the air temperature was cold. So the remaining men were transferred into this life raft to the Orsano. The Orsano managed to get a tow rope aboard and started towing the Finbarr by the stern on Christmas evening. And early in the hours of Boxing Day, they snapped the tow line. They managed to re-secure it later in the day, carried on towing, and all the ships at this time were following, escorting this tow job going into St Anthony in Newfoundland. And then eventually on the evening of that day, the tow line snapped again, and she was filling with water, and she actually sank. So she, she went down with obviously with the bodies of the men on board. But there was 13 survivors, and there's a book about this incident called The Luckiest 13 by Mr. Brian Lavery. It's a wonderful book. It gives a good insight into what went on, both on the ship and among the families at home in Hull.